Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 15, run. 15, run. Let's get this. Yeah.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. On first down, Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Hey, I'm coming. Watch safety creep.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Don't get nervous.
Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go. Mike 52. Whoa, I'm scared. Mike 52.
Here's Jackson to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go, baby.
All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run on 1st down. Bolton, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready. Check back 11. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
2nd and 11. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Ready. 2nd and 11.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go, baby. At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
From the 39, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Third and 2, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marquise Brown. His